Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to the Uncomfortable but Necessary Conversation. One guest on today. And our topic for today is the same one from Wednesday, but it just be different questions. It's co-parenting, parallel parenting, and dysfunction that occurs in those dynamics. Hey Ash girl. So
Hey,
disclaimer, we are not professionals. We are not giving out cute. We
thank
are not
you.
giving out, we are not giving out professional advice. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, because I know I don't belong here. Having a human experience. And we telling y'all what we learned during our experience. Hopefully you can teach us something, learn something. We encourage commenting and engaging. And we're gonna kick off with our first question because Ash was able to log in with no issues. Cute.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first question is: have you ever had to choose parallel parenting, not because you wanted to, but because it was necessary for survival or stability?
Absolutely. I mean, I do that on a regular anyways. And but a lot of people don't know. They don't hear the term parallel parenting or
Parallel parenting?
unilateral parenting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So basically, like when you a single parent, you doing parallel parenting anyways, having to make the decisions and stuff. A lot of times, like major things, I
Hmm.
will try to reach out to you.
Okay.
But if I don't get a response or an answer or anything, I'm gonna do what I gotta do anyways for the best interest of my child.
Exactly. So my answer was the same. Yes. With my oldest daughter, it was a survival thing. With my youngest three, into something a little bit more stable than parallel parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And parallel parenting is not for bitter people. It's just for protection. It's not
Yeah.
for the bitter people. For the people who, yeah. So, so question two. We're gonna jump into question two. What are the biggest myths people believe about doing it for the kids? You know how people be like, "Oh, I'm staying for the kids. Oh, we doing we doing this for the kids." I'm sorry, I'm trying to be serious.
People think that things will actually work out doing it for the sake of the kids instead of doing it for the sake of themselves
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm,
wanting to do it together.
exactly.
It just at the end of the day, it's gonna end up causing trauma.
Agreed.
And that's
Agreed.
gonna be a trauma for everybody, not just the kid, mainly the kid, but for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. People say that they're staying together for the kids, but what exactly are you doing it for them besides arguing and being dysfunctional in front of them?
Yeah.
Kids hear it, they see it, they feel it. They might not understand it on an adult level, but they understand tension and they know the difference
Yeah.
between tension and peace.
Yeah.
And peace, yes, and peace is more powerful than proximity. So proximity just means like living in the same household, being around, and like, oh, I want my experiences. I didn't get that right. So you know, I didn't get this to ride together. Then it's just toxic, just fun toxic.
Mm-hmm. And
So Gen three, and Gen three. You go ahead. Oh, I thought
oh
you were
no, I was
saying.
gonna say like, especially like with little kids, since they don't
Oh,
know what's really going on, they really feel that energy. And then
they
people
do.
like a lot of parents wonder why like their kids are so agitated and fussy, and especially like little babies and stuff like that.
Right.
They feel all of that.
They definitely feel
And
all
then
of
it's
that.
gonna be like,
Yeah,
especially like
definitely
if you
agree.
got a baby and you pick your baby up, all that energy is gonna transfer over, and you know what I'm saying, you're not in the right mind state because you just got done
Yes,
arguing and all the other stuff. Woo, child.
definitely agree. Hey, is his name Keon? Hey, hey there. How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so question three. I definitely agree, Ashley. Kids feel all of that. They see it. And then you don't never want to put your kids in a position where they become manipulative by the circumstances.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna pit mama against daddy or daddy against mommy type vibes.
Yeah, or making them have to choose a parent, period.
Yeah, or choose, or they'll be like, I know I can't ask mama this, but I'm gonna ask daddy. I know he gonna say yes. And he
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna ask, he not gonna ask my mama
Knowing that she's
because
still
my
against
mama,
it.
they be arguing all the time. Exactly,
Oh, kids
exactly,
good for that.
exactly. Oh, they definitely good for that, okay? Definitely. So question 3. How do ego, pride, or unresolved romantic feelings sabotage parenting agreements? Fire.
Make a person bitter.
It do.
It make a
It
person
do.
bitter, and it
It do.
trying to figure out trying to figure out a way to say this, because child.
Cause y'all, okay, I'm gonna get my answer while you meditate a little bit on yours a little bit more. Cause it definitely bitterness is the root of some of that dysfunction.
Yeah.
Um, ego say I don't need you. Pride say I won't ask for help. Unresolved feelings that say if we can't be a family, then I'm not helping at all.
Yep.
That's that. That's that
That's a big one
unresolved.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's it right there. It turns into then it started turning into more of a control based parenting versus the well-being of the child. It start, don't have this person around my kids, I need to know who you talking to. They become overindulgent in your personal life. Yes, you do want to know if your partner is having kids around somebody, but it's a certain way how to handle things and the sex things. And if you know your partner just not about to have your baby around anybody. But
Yeah.
if you do got a partner who is
Friendly.
I'm trying to look for the right words, who is
Friendly.
very social. We'll say very social. That's what we'll use. Very social and lack boundaries, because you lack if you get where I'm
Yeah.
getting at. Very social and you lack
Mm-hmm.
boundaries, then that is something that would be have to be a concern, and it's not really coming from a control aspect. It's more like protection.
Yeah.
But it depends on the partner for sure. For sure. Um, anything else you wanted to add to that one,
And
Ash?
no, you just said everything I was gonna say.
I try to go last so y'all can get y'all feedback, so I don't feel like I'm leading the conversation. Okay, so question 4: what boundaries are non-negotiable when dealing with a high conflict or emotionally immature co-parent? So what boundaries are like your non-negotiables? Like, I'm not tolerating that. I'm not dealing with that during this parenting dynamic.
um, for me, I'm very big on, if we have an issue with each other, I'm
Uh-huh.
very big on not trying to have conflict in front of my kids.
Okay. I
I'm
definitely.
very big on that. Like, I hate you right now, you hate me, but when these kids go to sleep, I'll call you and cuss you out about it. Or, like, because I don't want my kids'
Right.
energy to be messed up and all that other stuff. That's
Correct.
mainly one of my
The
main things
biggest,
for me.
yeah.
The biggest
To
for
keep
me.
the conflict, keep the kids out the conflict, and no
Yeah.
conflict in front of the kids. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I
And
did. I
I'll
did not have that answer down. That's a good answer. I did not have that answer down. That's a good answer. Okay, so my non-negotiables is respect. You gotta respect me. I'm sorry. Even
you
if
have
you
to.
don't like me, even if you don't love me no more, even if you mad, whatever type of feelings you have, you still
Yeah.
gotta respect me.
You
Just
just
like
got
I'm
to
gonna
set an
respect
example for the
you.
kids.
Okay, okay. Because we want them to understand that even when people don't get along, you still can be courteous and kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time management, please, please, please. With my time, is very valuable. Don't tell me you're gonna. Yeah, that time management, that's a non-negotiable for
Because I
me.
already got a million things to do in a day. And
Yes.
I got to plan my stuff out.
Yes,
If you
yes,
say you're
yes.
going
So
to be
don't tell me
here,
you're gonna come get them, and then I got dinner with my homegirls, and now I gotta cancel because you either didn't show up or you showed up
yeah,
late. That's all time.
or
Yeah,
even
and
if
that
I
still
picked up
fall
an
under.
extra shift at work or wanting to do overtime, and then all of a sudden at the very last minute, oh, I can't do it.
Correct, correct. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. And that
But
still fall under that respect umbrella. See, I like it all. That's all
yeah,
respect. Yeah, that's all respect. And no physical assaults. No physical assaults. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that. None of that. That's my non-to-go. None of that. None of that. Keep that over there. Keep that over there. Okay. So, question 5: how do court systems Or outside opinions sometimes make dysfunction worse instead of better.
For one, listening to outside people, especially like, okay, I'm not gonna say like people who don't have no kids, because sometimes you raise cousins, siblings,
Right.
whoever,
Stuff
nieces
like
and
that.
nephews and stuff like that. But
Right.
constantly listening to them and just automatically taking their advice instead of actually like think about what's the
Right.
core of the issue, come up with all type of solutions on how things can be solved, and you just automatically listening to this person, and it just,
Yeah.
well, this person told me to, like, okay, for example, a guy can go to another guy for advice.
Right.
They'll be like, okay, well, she won't let you see your kid. Okay, take her to court, throw yourself on like try to
Child
lower the
support.
child support and all this other stuff. They go to court. Now your child support is 10 times higher than what you had to pay. You might have had to pay $100. Now you got to pay $500-$600 because you want to listen to this
To
person
kid
over here,
to
and then they
care of
don't
your
even tell.
homeboy.
And then they don't even tell you that they went through the same exact issue and they child support done got raised too. So
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Yes. Everything you said, I definitely agree with. Sometimes it's nothing wrong with getting advice from elders. There's nothing wrong for getting advice from friends. There's nothing wrong with family, co-workers, if that's what you choose. It's nothing wrong with getting advice from people. It's just you're not supposed to hinge on their every word because they don't have no emotions in the situation, so they're gonna see it differently than you do.
yeah,
And a lot of times the advice a lot of people give, they don't even use themselves.
yeah,
Also, another thing, just like we said about the court system, if you don't know how to navigate the system, it can backfire on you. I've
yeah.
seen a lot of men listen to other men and hire lawyers. Okay, baby, you come to a lawyer costs no anywhere from 2 to 10,000 for a retainer. Then you have to pay per hour. You show up to court saying that you cannot make your child support payment with a $20,000 lawyer standing by your side. What you think about that happening? Then you saying you can't pay for daycare and all that type of stuff. At that point, you'll be paying for daycare and full support because clearly you got it.
And then if
But
you can't pay for it, then eventually you're gonna end up in jail, especially if the mother is persistent on going to court. Like,
down there and
okay,
filing and
XYZ is
keeping,
not happening.
yes,
Now I'm back down
yes,
here and I'm down here again. Then you end up in jail. Guess what? Ain't nobody getting no money, and now you gotta wait once a year around tax time if the person filed taxes. Because a lot of times, sad to say, some men quit their job to avoid paying child support.
yes, they will. Yes, they will. But where they mess up at is when they go marry other women who are successful, and this is a real thing. Her wages will be garnished. Her income taxes will be garnished.
Been there.
Yes. Anytime she have a lawsuit, if she get into a car accident or
Yep,
anything
that
like
money
that,
gonna
those
go
will
to
be
that child
garnished
support
as
paid off.
well. Yes, it will. Same thing, because there's women out here who pay child support. So the same thing for you,
Yep.
sis. If you decide to quit your job and get with a wealthy man, he will be responsible because you're his responsibility.
Yep.
This is what we tap in. This is what I try to tap into a lot. When you take a woman on, she is your responsibility. Like, and a lot of and the court don't care about emotions. They look at numbers. They don't care about if you slept with Ray, Pookie, and them,
Yep.
and now Tyrone the daddy, and Tyrone talking about I ain't about to take care of that baby because she a 304. The court don't care about your feelings,
And a
okay?
lot of times, and sad to say, you got some people who will falsify documents to make it
Yes,
seem like they making more than what they're making, or they're not making,
enough to
whatever. But now
cover.
they got it to where they can pull your actual check stub now without
Mhm.
you turning it in. They just want to see if you're gonna tell the truth about it.
Yes, yes, because they
Dummy.
they implemented that algorithm software. Yes, the same
Yeah.
software DHS and Social
Yep.
Security
Yep.
Administration has. So if you go in there with false documents, now you're looking to the judge as like a weasel. And then your back, like you doing all this, so you ain't gotta get them mama no money. Like, so you don't have to care for your responsibility that you made where whether you wanted the child or not, the child is here. I do understand those dynamics too.
Yeah.
where people often put their feelings in front of logical decisions. Like if you got a wife and kids and then you decide to have the baby, that's a lot of trauma. A lot of trauma on the kid, a lot of trauma on you. Now every time the baby come around, it's the mistress baby, it's the whispers. Everybody looking like, ain't that the baby he had outside
Mm-hmm.
of the yep, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, it's just a yeah. Just be careful, y'all. Just make better decisions. Question 6. So we're gonna go to question 6. What's the emotional toll of always being the regulated parent?
You
Like
get
the
over
one who,
you
yes.
get
Oh,
overwhelmed, you
oh.
get depressed, you are tired, like dealing with the kids' school, if they got after school programs, parent teacher conference, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, got to take them shopping for whatever they need and all this other stuff. And then on top of that, you're working, you might be in school, you still got to find a way to get a little bit of rest in there, still got to cook dinner, still got to wash clothes, still got to clean the house. And if you got little kids like me, you're
Oh,
constantly
you
cleaning
cleaning up all
every
day,
five
baby. You clean.
minutes, even though they can clean up after themselves, but they
It's
don't
not
clean
the
how I
same.
clean.
Yes,
So
they'll
now it's
pick
just
up their
like,
little toys and their little snack wrapper, that little stuff, but they not gonna clean like we gonna clean. They not
yeah,
gonna
and even
clean,
though it's just,
definitely.
it gets overwhelming, especially like if you may have like the other parent might be a weekend parent, so
Yes.
you can't really get no break until the weekend, but then on a weekend you got to do all your running around and all this other stuff, so you really don't get a break. And if you work on weekends too, you
Uh,
might only get like 5 hours to enjoy yourself. Child, listen.
we definitely go, yes. So I said the exact same thing. I said it causes burnouts, overstimulation, snapping, feeling defeated, disassociate, like you said, we go to work. Some of us work and go to school. And if you're the custodial parent mean that the child lives with you majority of the time, like that is the home, and the other parent is maybe weekends or every other week or a few days out the week. Yeah, that little break is helpful, but it's not the same as facilitating in a two-parent household. And it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. Like you said, even if you do get the kids and I still have to work, that's 10 to 12 hours still going on my day because I got to prep for, even if I work an 8-hour shift, that's just 8-hour shift people.
Yeah.
I work a 10-hour shift. So that's 12 hours of my day gone because an hour before work, hour after work. Then it's like, oh, Ray, you don't really want to do,
Yeah,
yeah,
because like if you
definitely.
if you had like both parents in the household, then maybe both y'all work opposite schedules. So like by me working nights, I can get off work, take the kids to school, and then get my rest. And then while they working mornings, by the time they get off, they can pick the kids up from school. I'm a little well
Yes, yeah,
rested, so
it's
I
like
can
a
have
team
dinner ready
effort.
and all.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
where it works out. Like on they off days, they handle everything with the kids. Your off days, you handle everything with the kids.
And we
And
alternate cooking that
yep.
alleviates some of all that pressure because having to come up with menus, especially if you got picky kids, picky eaters, they have to eat. They have to eat,
Yeah.
so you got to cook. Cooking takes time. Cooking takes prepping. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to get daily living things. Like it's just a lot that goes into that. Especially when you just a custodial parent with minimum or little support. Definitely agree, Ashley. Question 7. Um, how do you stop over explaining yourself to someone who benefits from misunderstanding you?
Just stop. Say what you gotta say. Let it be that. I'm not gonna stress myself
Hmm.
trying to get you to comprehend what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Like, like for me, okay, it could be like, okay, well, listen, I need, if possible, can you get the kids this day on this time? I got such and such to do, or you ain't even gotta say what you gotta do. Can
No,
you
you
get them on?
don't.
Can you get this on XYZ day and this time? It's either yes or no.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not.
really
I
where
don't.
we
What
at
you
with
got?
it.
I'm
That's
not dealing with the what you got to do. Who you
yeah.
gonna be with? That's none of
Where
your
you gonna
business.
be at? How long you gonna be?
Yeah.
All of that
No. Are
stuff.
you?
No,
You said
that's
you
none
gonna
of
get
your
the kids
concern. Your concern are these
now.
children that we
If I
share.
say like, okay, can you get them from the hours of 4 to 6?
Hmm.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just know when 6 o'clock get here, I should be pulling up. They should be at the door ready to get in the car.
Right.
That's it. Other than that, I'm not. explaining
Yeah.
nothing to you. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not answering no
I
questions.
agree.
You
You'd
not
be
my man.
surprised.
Them days is gone.
Mm-mm.
Mind your business.
I'm a man because I mind mine.
I
Long
mind
as you
mine.
minding yours, as long we're gonna put that out there too. You as long as you minding your business and you in your lane and you not in the other partner or parent lane, everything should work out fine. But it don't usually if there are unresolved emotional romantic feelings there. That's how us women know for the women that deal with me and with children. That's how we know when the baby mamas still love y'all or if y'all still intertwined or engaging in intimacy, because it's a lot of back and forth, it's a lot of attitude, it's a lot of where you at, what you doing type thing. But again, what Ashley say, no is a complete statement. Anything after no is over explaining. No is a complete statement. Yes
Yeah.
is a complete statement. Anything after that is over explaining. You don't need to tell nobody why they need to go to school. You don't need to tell nobody why they need to go to the doctor's office. You don't need to tell nobody why they need structure. This is like, no. Those are kind of like non-negotiables to over
Yeah.
explaining. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, we're gonna move on to question 8. How do children internalize instability and how can parents repair that damage intentionally?
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, this is the one I had to think about.
This okay. You want me to go first while you
Yeah, you can
think,
go
or
first.
okay, okay. So for me, what I seen in my kids was overachievers, overly responsible. I've seen anger, I've seen anxiety, I've seen depression, all saying, "Look at me. Does anyone see me?" Because y'all so busy feuding with each other about
Yeah.
them, they're being overlooked. So they
Yeah.
start internalizing it, and it starts showing in their behavior. Yes, those
Yeah.
overachievers, please keep an eye on them. Yes, we happy that they're in honors classes. Yes, we happy they carrying
But
4.0
it's like they trying
plus.
to fight to get your attention.
Yes, they are. They trying to be the best at everything, so they not a problem in that
Yeah.
problematic home. Oh, as long as I do this and I do this fine, and it builds like a perfection thing within them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Will
Definitely.
angry, you'll see. Then you got the opposite. You got kids who will get angry.
Yeah,
Angry is
they
not
want to act out just to get your attention some kind of
tension.
way because it's like, okay,
Hmm.
you and it's not even just like conflict with other parents, but it's just like you got so much going on.
Yes.
Do you even notice me? Or
Yes.
like, like you might, for example, even though you might have like a bad day, you got
Hmm.
XYZ going on, you overwhelmed, overstimulated, everything at one time, and a
Right.
kid might have did a special project in class. They
Right.
come home and show you, Mom, look at this, and you just be like, yeah, I see it, but you're not even looking at it.
Yes, definitely. Definitely they had some moments like that.
Yeah.
Definitely they had some moments like that. Definitely have. Definitely have. And then I had to go back because it'd be like sitting on the table or maybe sitting on the counter. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang,
And you're like,
dang,
what's
when did
this?
they make this? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anger, it show up differently. So everybody assume like punching holes in the wall, mass thumbing, storming off. No, anger can show up differently. You ever see those real like passive aggressive or like nice nasty children?
Yeah.
That is a sign of things not so great at home. Or they're very rude, even though they being taught differently, getting in your car, not speaking, or you walking into their house and their kids not speaking. Those are all signs of anger and aggression. Things like picking on kids littler or younger than them, whether they're related or non-related. Those are all anger, aggression, type things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Question. Dang, we blowing through these questions. Question.
Because it's such a
Yeah,
relatable
yeah.
subject.
Okay. Okay. What advice would you give a parent who feels guilty for choosing peace over proximity? Ooh, this a fire one.
Don't feel guilty.
Don't, please don't.
Don't
What
feel
she
guilty.
don't, please
Because
don't.
a lot of times, especially like with new parents,
Hmm.
if you're not good mentally, your children won't be good mentally. You
No,
won't
they
be
would
good for
not.
nobody.
No, you would not.
So no, don't feel guilty. You gotta do what you gotta do in order to keep peace, like keep some type of peace, keep some type of calmness,
Mhm.
keeping a certain energy in your household because
Absolutely.
negative energy can be in your house.
Yeah.
and your kids are there. So no, don't feel guilty at all
Don't
about
feel guilty.
anything.
Yeah, it probably goes, especially for those new parents. We've been doing this for quite some time. Those new parents who had like one kid or y'all got a fresh baby. I always say, it's still a family under five. Any baby under five, that's a family. And I only say that because a child under five requires a lot of attention and care and cannot just be left with anyone. So it predominantly falls on that mother and father. So if you're dating anybody with a child under five, please don't take it personal, and if it's not for you, bow out. Please bow out and don't get that man or that woman a headache because they have they are essentially a new
Yeah,
family.
especially
Um,
especially the
yes,
ones that like if a woman or even a man, if you get with each other and that person got a newborn baby and they be like, oh, they still got something going on with they baby daddy or they baby mama. No, not necessarily, but
no, but
we
that's
still
a
gotta
fresh.
communicate because this is
Mhm.
a small baby,
It's a,
and then
yeah.
God forbid if the woman is going through postpartum, so the guy is around helping if he
It is his
a good that
responsibility.
yeah.
It is his responsibility. That is his child. And although they're not together, technically she's his responsibility too, in a sense, with a newborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, for that question, I put, I had that situation with my second daughter father. I never gave him or his family, access. I don't regret it. My daughter met them at 18, and she is very understanding of it.
Mm.
Peace is not cruelty; it's discernment. If I bring these people into my life, if I have my daughter around these people or son, whatever you have, how is this going to affect my home life? That's what you need to be thinking about. Definitely, definitely. And if you think it's gonna have a tremendous impact on your mental, your child's mental, or your household, it's definitely peace over it. Ain't, it's not
Espe-
cruelty.
Especially when you
Yeah.
got somebody that want to be vindictive, especially like if you know if things don't work
Hmm.
out between you and the other parent and they
Yeah.
feel some type of way, or you know you start dating somebody else and they want to be vindictive, and
Yes.
once the child go with them, either
They
that
stop
parent want to
answering the phone.
torment you or they
Yes.
family or friends want to get involved.
Yeah, it's just too much. See what I'm saying? It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Just bow out. Just bow. Just go gracefully bow out of that.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously. 10, question 10. Is it possible for a child to thrive in a parallel parenting structure? What conditions make that possible?
I think they can.
I think they can too.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
they can. Like,
Okay.
um, as long as you're doing everything in the best interest of the child, then it can thrive. And then, like when a child get older and they old enough to understand you, if you need to explain certain things to them, so be it. And
So be
like
it.
you said with your daughter, that's 18, she understands.
Yeah, she understands. And she got to meet them. She got to be around them, see them, and that type of stuff. And she was like, I get it, Mom. Yes, but it was always some type of male figure around. It was always some type of father figure around. So it was a loss, but it wasn't a loss, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel bad that they didn't get that relationship, but I felt like I ain't gonna say I felt like I knew him and where he came from wasn't much in my life.
Right.
So for me, I put it depending on the child's age. I feel like it could parallel parenting can work, depending on the child's age. And as long as it's structured, like you said, and you doing exactly, you know what I'm saying, with the best interest of the child, no weaponizing the child. Okay then. Okay. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay then.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's talking about let me get these roses so I can shut all that flirting shit down on this podcast. And stability matters more than shared space. That's how I feel. So long as both parents are doing what's equally best for the kids, you never want to send your kids somewhere just because you need a break. I've often seen moms overwhelmed, overstressed, and I know where they sending the kids at, and they know where they sending the kids at. That dad don't got nowhere to stay for real. Dad don't got no food for real. Dad
Yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying? It's an in and out house, but I need a break, so I'm about to drop them off anyway. Then when they come back, you mad. They stinking, nasty, dirty, barrettes, beads missing, hair got lint all in it. So you didn't even overwhelm yourself even more
Yep.
at that point. Yeah, because now you got to unprogram them because they've been over there living the wild free life for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so question 11. This is our last one. I did 11 because I didn't know if we was going because Uncle Slim was supposed to join us,
John.
but his daughter's birthday was today, so he couldn't join us. I'm like, oh, he got a love baby.
Aw.
I know, right? 11. What does healing look like for the parent, not just the child, after years of dysfunction?
Just got a peaceful aura.
Yeah,
Especially like
man.
if you go through therapy and stuff like that to reverse any type of damage that was done or trauma or whatever, the peace will just be on you.
It will. It will. And it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Like it's showing me and Ash. If y'all met us a couple years ago, we didn't look like this. Not saying we was ugly or nothing like that, but we just got a different glow and everything to us. For
Definitely.
like she said, it's like exhaling. It's like no eggshells, no tension. It ain't no walls. You ain't got a strong arm, nobody. It ain't no chaos. Nobody's chasing you. You just get to breathe and focus on yourself and your children. That's not selfish. That's recovery. Especially if it was something like, say, if you was in a domestic abuse relationship, or say if you was with a really controlling person. This could be man or woman, because men get domestically abused too. I be seeing men get beat up and talk too crazy. Um,
Yeah, because I put my hands on you.
I do. I be seeing it. I be seeing it. I see a lot of that. I see it on both ends. So, or dealing with a very malicious or vindictive parent, like they come in constantly popping up at your house, banging on the door. I've witnessed other parents coming over. Now you know this girl got to take her kids to school. You done came and broke off her mirrors on the car, flattened her tires, stuff like
Yeah.
dealing with something for like that for years and years and years. When you finally get to breathe, it's different. It's a
Yeah.
different feeling.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
caused a whole different type of stress. And
It
that
do,
show
it
on you.
do, it do, and
Like
that ain't nothing
losing.
but again unresolved romantic emotions. That's all that is when they doing things like that or popping up at your job. I done seen all kind of stuff, following you, chasing you down. Imagine doing that. Imagine leaving out your house worried about if your one of your kids' parents is out here about to chase you to work or something. That's
Mhm.
crazy. But that's somebody's life right now.
A lot.
A lot, a lot. We had a lot. Okay. We blew through them so fast. You got anything you want to add or anything you want to talk about before we close out?
And nope, we don't hit everything.
Yeah, I think we hit everything too. All right, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for tuning in with me and Ash. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.
All
Thank
right.
you. Have fun. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye. How you get